friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and you are joining me on my health journey. If you like my channel or any of my content, please subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps my channel and right now I really need it. We are sipping on our coffee. I think I'm gonna get into collecting coffee mugs because now that I'm working from home in the morning, starting my day off, and I'm able to drink a coffee out of a coffee mug and not a travel mug, I'm really enjoying different kind of mugs. So if you have a place that you found some really fun mugs, let me know. I want to check it out. I'm drinking a coffee that I posted a few days ago on my Facebook and Instagram. It's a Joffrey's coffee and it was whole beans and I got to grind it with my new grinder. It is probably one of the best coffees I've ever tried. It's Candy Cane Lane, so it's like a peppermint white chocolate. And to me, it really tastes like a Starbucks drink, and I put a little Funfetti creamer in there. It's so good. I've been enjoying that. So today is a weigh-in day. Stay tuned to the end to see how I did. And I think today I'd like to talk to you about goals. It is closer to the beginning of the year, and I think it's time that we start setting some goals. And I wanted to tell you the process that I go through and some things that I have found that have helped in my journey to come to where I am right now. Goal setting to me has been always very, very important. It's something that I have tried and refined my process and what I do and how I do it. I think figuring out how you set goals and how you work in that kind of a frame is something that's ongoing, and you have to figure out what works for you. So right now I'm just going to go through and tell you what works for me and tell you a little bit about goal setting and some things. So one of the things that you've heard me before say is I have done a 5-year goal plan, and that has to deal with my health and how I want to look and feel in the future. I've actually done a 10-year plan of where I want to be in my life, what I want to look like, where I want to live, what that looks like, who I want in my life, and I review that almost every day. I also have quarterly goals. This is the first quarter of this year, and my goal this year was to really get, or this quarter, I'm sorry, was to really get my YouTube channel up and going, and so far so good. I have expanded onto that within the last week. I think in a couple of weeks I want to get a website up and going and start doing some blogging. I do a lot of recipes, as you have seen, and a lot of you are asking for those and asking for a website to go and be able to print those out. So I think I want to keep with my YouTube channel, but I want to get used to it in a couple more weeks, and the flow and the planning that goes into it, and getting better at editing. Like that first 5-minute video that came out January 1st took me 3 weeks and a lot of hours to edit because I didn't really know what I was doing. But as the process goes on, I am getting better. And so I do have quarterly goals. So I think those are my two: to get the YouTube channel going and to get my website up and going. So when you start goal setting, there are 2 acronyms you can use to help you set goals. And I'm sure you've heard at least the one. The other one is a WW1. It is new to me. I just actually heard it today and I thought I would throw it on this video because I think it's easier to remember. I'm going to try and have this written out. I'm going to try and post some notes right here. We'll see how that goes. Like I said, I have to figure out how to do that. So either you'll see something pop up here with what I'm going to be talking about, or you won't. First type of goal we're going to talk about is called a SMART goal. I'm sure you heard of it. It's a big word right now and it's an acronym. So SMART goal stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And then the other one it's very close to that. It's just shorter. And like I said, I think this is just the WW one, and it's called STAR, and it stands for specific, truly doable, action, and relevant. So when you're setting goals, you need to be extremely specific about your goal. I want to get healthy is a very vague goal and could be anything. Maybe that means you eat an apple a day. Maybe that means you go for a walk, a 30-minute walk once a week. Those are all things that are going to help you get healthy. But if you think of something like more of a bigger impact, you need to be more specific. I want to lose a set of number of pounds. I want to lose 30 pounds. That's a very specific goal, and that's going to help you to be able to achieve that. You want it to be measurable. So I want to lose 30 pounds. That 30 pounds, that's the measurable part. So that way you know if you're achieving it or if you need to tweak some things in order to be able to be successful at it. You want it to be achievable. So if I said, at the age I am now, I want to be an astronaut. I don't think at my age and my life that's going to be very achievable. And although I think if I really, really wanted to, maybe I could, it would take a lot of work. I just don't think that's achievable. So you need to make sure you're doing things that you can achieve, because if you're not successful at meeting your goals, you're just going to stop with them altogether. Saying I want to lose 100 pounds by June, that's not going to be very achievable. So we want to make sure we want to make our goals achievable. We want them relevant to our lives. So let's say say that I have decided I want to be a dancer, a professional dancer. Now, that's not really relevant to my life. I'm not taking dance classes. I haven't really ever taken any kind of a dance class. So that's not really relevant. I want something that pertains to my life. I want to eat healthier by eating more vegetables every day is relevant to my life. This one, the last one in the SMART goal is time bound. That's debatable. I think some goals can be time bound, which means you put a timestamp on them. I want to do this by this date. And I think other goals need to be kind of out there. For me, wanting to get my YouTube channel up and going, and I said January 1st, that's when I want to do it. I think that's a time bound goal. That's an easy goal. I know by January 1st, I need to have this, this, and this done. Let's say you want to lose weight, right? And we all have, and I've talked about how we need to make sure we do it healthy, but sometimes your body responds really well to what you're doing, and sometimes your body plateaus, and sometimes you need to shake it up. So I personally feel that giving a time-bound goal to, I want to lose 30 pounds in 3 months, I don't think that's very realistic. I think you need to say, I want to lose 30 pounds, period. And when I get there, I get there. A goal like that, you don't want to put too much pressure on what you're doing because it could really mess up your journey. When you are setting your goals, and I'm sure we've all had the setbacks, some of the setbacks you want to be worried about is the vague goals. Like I said, I want to be healthy. Well, that can mean so much. You really need to get specific. So make sure when you're setting your goal, you're specific so you can make sure you achieve it and you can measure if you're achieving it. Also with vague goals, it's hard to plan for them. Like if I say, I want to lose 30 pounds, I can say, okay, I need to plan for eating correctly. I want to plan for making sure I'm exercising. And planning is going to help us get to our goal. Also, unrealistic goals, like I said before, that kind of goes back to the achievable or relevant goal. Being an astronaut or a professional dancer isn't very realistic goal for me. I don't want to set myself up with saying I want to be a professional dancer because I'm probably never going to achieve that goal. And then you get down on yourself, and that's not what we're trying to do here. One of the things that I have found that has really helped me within the last year in achieving my goals is actually just remembering them and making sure I'm reviewing them every day. Some of you have seen a few months ago, I posted about how I journal every morning and what I do. And that journaling is helping me to remember what my goals are. And I have found that helps me when I get into a situation, I can think, okay, is this going to benefit the goals that I have in mind and what I want to achieve? Or is this not going to benefit or hurt me? Or is this neither here nor there? One of the journals that I use is called the Start Today Journal. It is by Rachel Hollis. You can get this on the Hollis Co. website, or actually Target does sell them. So we'll open up to a page here. Let's see if you can. I do this one every other day. So the first part is gratitude. I do a gratitude practice. If you're interested in that, let me know. Maybe I'll do a little video on gratitude. So in this one, it has me list 5 different things that I'm grateful for from the day before. And that helps to get me in a good mood and see that my life is really amazing, especially if I'm kind of down and out. And then the next one is the 10 goals that I have to achieve for my life. And I write them out every other day. And then the bottom section is main goal I'm focusing on. You should, out of these 10 goals, you need to go all in at one goal at a time to make sure that you're doing everything you can for that one goal and getting all of your efforts to that one goal. Because if you start splitting your efforts in a lot of different directions, then it's going to take you longer and you might not feel like you're achieving anything. Like I said, I use this one every other day. And the days I'm not using this one, I'm using one that's called a Create Joy Journal. This was by an influencer called Join Jessica. And she does mindset stuff. She created this journal. And here, see if I can show you a close page. So this journal is a little more detailed, and I don't do everything on here. So it has the date, and then it has a daily habit tracker. I don't necessarily do that one. It has a get in touch with yourself. So you write how you're doing that day. And then it does 3 things of gratitude. And then what I really like about this one is it has 3 things that I'm proud about. 3 things that I take pride in. So you write the 3 things that maybe you're really proud about. Maybe you didn't eat ice cream the day before, so you would write that. Or maybe you completed a workout you didn't think you would do, so you would write that. And then you have this one has 5 goals that you want to achieve. You have our priority, and then it has that you can do an affirmation. So I rotate between my Start Today journal and this journal every time. I need to take a drink of coffee. My throat's getting dry. I'm doing a lot of talking. I hope I'm not talking too fast. If you have any questions about anything I've covered so far, just comment down below and I'll get back to you. Now, one other thing that I like to do is called a weekly check-in. Every Sunday morning, I sit down and I look at the week before and the week ahead. So I answer questions like, when I'm looking at the week before, did I get the things done done that I wanted to? What am I proud of? What did I really accomplish? When you start listing things that you're proud of, it helps you see that you are achieving steps to your goals, even though maybe you don't think you are. It gives you confidence in what you're doing, and it helps you to achieve your goals. I answer what got in my way. Things like maybe going out to eat with my best friend or having to set up. So those things are things when I look at them, I say, did I need that, or should I have turned that down? Things like maybe I got into binge watching something on Netflix, and I think, well, maybe I didn't need that. So how can I adjust to make sure that that doesn't happen again? Then I look at the next week and I say, okay, what do I need to accomplish this week? And I write down things that I need to accomplish. I look at what's going on in my calendar, so I make sure that I had the time to plan for the things that I need to do. And then once I figure out what I need to do for the next week, I have this whiteboard. It's just a little whiteboard, and I list the things I want to get done so that I am looking at this every day and making sure that I'm working towards my goals. I also, since exercise is a big part, I schedule when I'm going to exercise Sunday morning. So I will sign up for the yoga classes I want to take Sunday morning. I will figure out when I'm going to the gym Sunday morning. Now, this doesn't mean if something doesn't pop up that I don't rearrange my schedule, but if I have some kind of plan and I know what I'm going to do, it helps me succeed better than to come that day and think, oh, do I want to go to yoga? I'm kind of tired. If I'm already signed up for the class, then I'm going to go. Those are the things that I've cultivated over the last couple of years to help me become more productive and more goal-oriented, and to help achieve my goals and get to where I need to be. If you have any questions or you just want to talk to me about goal setting, go ahead and DM me on Instagram, Facebook, or go ahead and leave a comment down below. So now it is time. It is time for my weigh-in. Now, this past week, it was okay. I did eat well. I did get all my exercising in, so that was 3 days of yoga and then 1 day at the gym. The scale, I did weigh myself every day, which I don't think was a good idea, and the scale didn't drop as quickly as I wanted it to. Now, it is a good weight loss what happened, but I thought I should have had more, so I need to adjust my mindset a little bit. I did lose 2.6 pounds, and I know that's really good. I am very happy about that. But I think in our society, it's really hard when you watch, especially when you watch the weight loss shows and you have the people that are losing 10 or 15 pounds a week. And I realize that's unrealistic. But sometimes, you just, in that heat of the moment of looking at that number, you just get upset. You need to talk yourself off the ledge and say, hey, I am doing other things. I am living. I do consider this past week a win. I think I did good. I think I ate very well. And I am heading in the directions I want to. And like I said before, and I have to keep reminding myself, I might need to write it as a note. This isn't a sprint, this is a marathon. So a loss is a loss, and I'm excited about that. So what are you guys doing? Are you losing weight? Are you eating healthier? Have you tried out any of their recipes? Which videos do you really like of mine? Help me know what you are looking for or liking so I know what to make in the future. So I hope you're having a good weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.